This video contains commentary. Bonjour, my dudes. Welcome back to Storytime with your favorite Reddit fairy. My name is Lorna, and today we're getting into some r/ChoosingBeggars. But that's not all. I'm also going to follow it up with a story from r/Tales from Your server. Just because, the whole situation right now, that restaurants are kind of a little messed up at the moment. So I'm sure it's going to be interesting. So without further ado, smash that subscribe button, sit back, relax, and let's get right into it. Choosing Beggar family of 5 refuses store brand products. Posted by user Kashmira_Noman. Sorry for format, I'm on mobile and fuming right now. I'm currently stationed in a country with high levels of poverty, and I'm lucky enough to be in a better position than most people, so I'm trying to do my part. As the quarantine continues, more and more people are going to the streets asking for money and food as they're losing their jobs and don't have savings to rely on. The local semi-fancy supermarket is now offering grocery bags with store-brand essential products, rice, flour, beans, etc., at a discount price so their clients can buy them and give them away to people in need. You can either leave it at the store so they can donate it, or you can bring it with you. The few times I've had to go get groceries, I've bought some of these bags. Today, no more than 10 feet away from the supermarket entrance, there was a family of 5. Mom, Dad, Grandma, and 2 kids. So I went over and offered one of the grocery bags, and the following happened.
We're a family of 5.
I can see that.
There's not enough food in there for all of us.
Well, that's all I'm able to give.
Bullshit! You have at least another 2 bags in there.
Again, this is all I can give to you.
Don't be cheap. I've seen those bags and everything in there is store brand, so it wasn't expensive.
Well, in that case, get in there and get the products you and your family need from whatever brand you like. There's plenty of things to choose from.
Are you giving me money to do so?
So? I honestly hope you find someone who's willing to offer you enough food for you to feed your family. I was so pissed that I just got in my car and went home. So now I have 4 grocery bags full of food at home. Hopefully won't find any choosing beggars tomorrow when I take my dogs for a walk. Here's the grocery bags content. Okay, let's take a look here. That's quite a bit of food. I mean, I don't know what all that stuff is, really. But, I'm guessing those are like chickpeas or beans. I don't know. I'm not that great of a cook. I mean, I can cook, but I don't know a whole lot of different recipes, so I don't know what I'm looking at, really. But that does look like it is quite a bit of food that could feed them for at least a little while. So, you should be happy you're getting anything. I don't understand why people have to, I get that you need help sometimes, but don't fucking try to take advantage of the people that are trying to help you. How disgusting can you be, Fucking hell. Alright, my dudes, sorry about the last couple of days. I wanted to get a video uploaded, and some people, like this guy right here, decided to call me a Karen because he thinks I'm making up too many excuses. Like, my dude, if you haven't been paying attention for a while now, let me fill you in on a little well-known secret. My computer is shit. It is shit. I've been having problems with it pretty much since I got it. It's not as powerful for video editing as I assumed it to be. I was just too excited to get a new computer, and I was, impulsive, and I just bought the wrong one. I'm an idiot. But yeah, I'm having problems. So by all means, if you want me to upload videos every day, my dude, you can send me a fucking computer that'll run this program without crashing significantly every day. I'm joking. I don't want you guys to send me anything. But come on, it's kind of funny. My main content is choosing beggar stories, and I have so many comments from people, especially this one woman named Gail, who couldn't say a nice thing if it meant saving her life. Every single time this woman commented on my video, it's like, I don't like the voices you do. Your voices are annoying. I like this voice, but not that one. Don't do this voice anymore. Oh, now you got video games up. I just unsubscribed and blocked you because of it. I don't give a fuck. You clearly don't like my content to begin with, so goodbye. I totally get it. You guys are here for entertainment. But the thing is there are thousands of channels out there that will probably have the exact content that you're looking for. Don't just randomly pop on somebody's channel, never say anything nice, and expect them to change everything for you. Like, nobody's gonna want to do anything for you, and especially on a Choosing Beggar video, Gail. Come on. The irony. All I'm saying is, being kind goes a long way. It really does. If I am so totally 100% for having a conversation with somebody, but that's if we can have a conversation, not just spewing hate back and forth. I'm not about that. I don't have hate in my heart for anybody. I have severe dislike for people, and I say I hate sometimes, which I'm trying to stop doing. But you know what I'm saying? Just be nice to each other. I'm sorry, guys. I've been rambling. I've only got one story in it, and I've probably rambled longer than the fucking story was. I apologize, but I had to get that out. It's the weekend. I'm just kind of doing my own thing. I hope you guys like this video anyway. Don't forget to smash that like button, subscribe, and turn on all notifications for future videos just like this one. And we're gonna get into the next story. This one is called HBO Free Not Good Enough. Self-report. Posted by user Muddled and Befuddled. I'm stuck in quarantine like everyone else and catching up on I'll watch that someday shows. Finished streaming Breaking Bad about the time I heard HBO was offering select titles for free. I've been ripping through Sopranos today, and I'm super annoyed that if I close the app, it doesn't track what episode I was watching and where I am on the episode. I tried signing in or creating an account, but since I'm using it for free, I can't set up an account. Started Googling solutions and couldn't find anything. Decided to check the HBO sub here, didn't find anything. Whole time, I'm getting more and more heated, pissed off. I'm about to post a question/rant in the HBO sub asking if anyone found a workaround when I realize I'm being a real choosing beggar. HBO's service is free, and I'm here bitching about Game of Thrones not being on there and the app not having as much functionality for me as I'd like. So there, I'm here to report myself. Let me have it. I can't let anybody have it when they're calling themselves on it because you're already doing it. So kudos to you for recognizing that you're being a choosing beggar. This again plays into what I just said about people watching my content and complaining that they don't like my voices or they don't like the videos playing in the background. Like, I need to have fun doing this too. This isn't just for you guys, although it mostly is, but it's also for me too, because if I don't like the content that I'm putting out, I'm not going to want to do it. You know, and I will turn into a Karen and try to find excuses not to do it. But I enjoy what I'm doing, so that's not the case. It just sucks staring at, like a static background while you're editing. Like, I just wanted it to be a little more fun, and I love video games, and I love watching people that are good playing video games. I'm not the greatest, but... So it would have kind of sucked more if I put up videos of myself playing video games because I'd be dying all the time. Again, shout out to Oddz for that awesome content. All right, let's get into the next story. This one is called Choosing Beggar Wants Me and My Dad to Do a Job Which She Wants to Pay Us for a Very Low Price. Posted by user Fresh Vermin. So if you guys remember my first story, where my dad and I worked in framing homes, it is related to this, but this takes place last year on my birthday. So during this time, my dad was getting odd jobs because he couldn't find any framing work. He got this job where he had to paint the inside of a house. This isn't the job I'm talking about. My dad brought me with him. While we were finishing painting the last room of the house, my dad got a call from a guy he knew and said he found a job for him. He told him we will check it out later today when we were done. We left and headed to the other job. When we got there, the house in front was overgrown with vines and tall grass. The lady who called to the guy and told it to my dad came and started to show us the house. We went inside and damn, it stank like shit. The living room was a mess and the walls were torn down. The kitchen looked like it was ransacked by a bunch of raccoons. The upstairs was a mess and the porch was on that second floor was unstable. She also showed us the backyard, which she wanted us to fix too. So basically landscaping. She then asked my dad how much would it be for him to charge to fix the inside of the house, porch, landscaping, and gardening. I don't remember how much, but I know it was more than $1,000. The lady asked if we could do it for half the price. My dad didn't budge. My dad then offered her to pay half for that moment and pay the rest later. She didn't budge either. So my dad told her that the next day, me and him will come back with my uncle, different uncle from the first post, and this one does landscaping, to see what he would charge just for the landscaping job. So I remember this date very well because it was my 16th birthday and I wasn't really planning on doing anything for it. So me and my dad went to the painting job first because we had to throw all of the paint cans that we used and tape that we used to not paint the carpet and ceiling. So me and my dad went to the second job and waited for my uncle and lady to arrive. My uncle arrived first, and along with him was my cousin and their friend, which I consider an uncle as well. My cousin and I are 3 months apart, but we consider as cousins time to time. I don't know what that means. He remembered that it was my birthday and said he had something planned for me because he knew I didn't do anything for my birthday. Along with him, my uncle wished me a happy birthday too and handed me a $100 bill. Best uncle. Then came in the choosing beggar. As my dad and uncle talked to her, me and my cousin and my other uncle did a bit of gardening and took out the vines and overgrown grass. We then stopped because my uncle told us we should wait until they finished their deal. After a while, me and my cousin talked and in came in another guy we haven't seen before. Turned out he was working for her and was doing the roofing for her. According to him, she is basically trying to scam us because he had actually asked her to pay him due to him having trouble with money. Reason why he's still doing the work is for the money, and I can't blame him. Then, out of the blue, I heard both screams of, "Hell no!" My dad and uncle came back fuming, and my uncle told us to pack up the tools, and he and his group were leaving. My dad told me the same thing. After we were done, the piece of shit came back and begged my dad to take the job and she'll pay him. My dad told her to fuck off and we left. I later asked my dad what happened. He told me that she was trying to pay us a very low price for a huge job. I forgot to mention, she was one of this people who don't pay taxes due to her dumb religion or some shit. So I guess she thought she was entitled to not pay us at my dad's price. As the day went on, my dad's phone was ringing and ringing, even when my uncle came to my house and bought me ice cream cake. Sometimes my dad answered just to tell her to fuck off. To be honest, I would have just blocked her and tell everyone to not contact her for that job. Oh my god. Okay, so I know that churches are tax exempt, I guess, maybe to a point. I don't know exactly how tax exempt they are, but I know that they significantly don't pay taxes. But I'm kind of curious as to how an individual can claim religion for tax reasons. If anybody has any clue on how they can do this, let me know in the comments below. Not that I'm gonna try to take advantage of it, because there's no fucking way in hell I would pretend to be religious. Excuse the pun. But yeah, if you know, let me know in the comments below. Alright, my dudes, let's get into the next story. This one is called Free Repair Isn't Good Enough. Posted by user CornflakeGirl658. I work for a company in the UK and we're currently providing free repairs to NHS workers for a household item that is considered to be essential. I don't want to say what it is as it might make me more identifiable, but it is something that is generally expensive to fix. We aim to get to somebody's house within 2 days. It's usually a lot quicker and we often get an engineer out the same day. And we don't promise an emergency service. We also carry most parts with us, meaning we don't have to go away and come back like most companies. I had a woman scream at me today on the phone because we couldn't get someone out to repair her appliance till tomorrow. Most people have been nice and really appreciative, but a few have been absolutely horrendous to us. If she wanted someone out today, and it's very unlikely she would have got someone out with the parts today as it's Sunday, she could have gone elsewhere and paid for someone to come out today. But this woman screamed at me because the free repair wasn't good enough. We also have staff isolating, meaning we're having issues getting out to people in some areas, and our staff are taking huge risks going to people's properties. They are taking all necessary precautions. Makes my blood boil. Okay, I get it. Like, if this appliance that they're talking about is like a fridge, then I can understand why someone would be so upset that maybe they just went grocery shopping and they have a whole bunch of food. They're probably like super stressed out. You know, you're at home, like you're not supposed to be going shopping to get stuff unless it's essential. And what if they just filled their fridge and all that food's gonna go bad? I get it. But at the same time, be nice to each other. It'll get you much farther. A lot of people, they don't have very good stress management skills, so they snap and they take it out on the first person they come across, unfortunately. More than likely, this is probably what happened. She was probably just really upset because that's what I'm guessing. It's a fridge, okay? That's just my assumption. Could be wrong. You never know. But I'm just saying, be nice to each other, man. All right, my dudes, the next story is called
Oddz are so greedy because they make us pay.
Posted by user Chico Caps. So, this post was uploaded on our University Freedom Wall, which is essentially an anonymous submission group. These kinds of pages are prevalent in Filipino universities, so I've blacked out identifying info because they have all their share of scumbags. It's partially in Filipino, so I'll translate the whole post.
So many artists now offering free concerts and sessions on social media now during quarantine. This only proves that you don't need to fucking charge so much just for one gig so people can enjoy your talent. All you care about is money. Look at that. You can make people happy without bankrupting them. You guys are so greedy, asking for so much cash when you can easily do it for free. See? Was that so hard? So stop milking us of our cash just so we can have a taste of your talent. It's so selfish that you guys are charging ridiculous amounts just so we can enjoy your work. Hope this serves as a lesson for ya. Stop extorting money from us.
Oh, God. Oh, you fucking turd burglar. What does it matter with these people? Like, why? Why do you think that you're so entitled to people's art? Like, why don't you learn to do something yourself so you can entertain yourself? Like, if you clearly don't get it, it's not extortion. You wouldn't go to Walmart expecting to buy a stove or, like, you know, some piece of furniture and get it for, like, severely discounted because, you know, it only costs a fraction of that to make it. I mean, it would be lovely if that was the case, but no, that's not how the world works, Karen. All right, my dudes, the last Choosing Beggars story is a short one. This one is called Donating Masks, posted by user PoisonXCherry. My mom and I are making cloth masks and donating them during this pandemic. Awesome. I love you so much for that. Choosing Beggar complains her kids' masks isn't perfectly fitted and a little gappy at the nose. Like, lady, you're getting a free mask that we spent money and time on, and you're complaining? Yeah, bitch. Like, do you not know what a needle and thread is? You can make a little fucking bunch the material a little bit. There's tons of YouTube tutorials online that can show you how to cinch something a little tighter. It's fucking easy as fuck. I don't get it. Like, people are, like, I've been seeing a lot in my crafting groups, a lot of people making masks, and I am not handy with sewing, but I have a machine that can cut out all the templates. I just need to find somebody who can sew, because I can't. I mean, I have a sewing machine, but I don't know how to use it. If anybody knows of anywhere that is accepting just the, you know, cutted masks, like just the cutted, what am I saying? The cut material for the masks? Let me know in the comments below, because I could send some out to some people. I can't sew. All right, my dudes, I got one more story for you guys today. This one is from r/tales from your server. It's a little bit of a long one, so we're going to finish it off with a bang. This one is called The Entitlement People Still Feel at Restaurants is Insane. Posted by user Just Get Me a Beer. I work at a local high-end casual Italian joint in a wealthier part of town, and we are pretty much one of the few non-fast food places that's still open, just with takeout and Uber Eats. We're running half a kitchen, a quarter of front of house, and generally new to only doing takeout, so there are more mistakes than usual. Week 1 was fine. Everyone was super nice, super understanding. Good tips, too. Week 2, it's like people expect their experience to be the same as it was before COVID, and if it's not, it's our fault. Had a guy wait in the parking lot next door come irate because we didn't come out to his car parked a football field away. Had a guy come in to place a to-go order when we were running 1-hour ticket times, and he complained about the wait like 5 times, and even kept commenting every time someone who called in, hours earlier, would get their food. The whole time, he was sipping a complimentary beer from the owner for the wait. Then he calls back and starts yelling at the owner that he's never coming back because we forgot like a side of spinach or something. Had a lady stiff me because I told her and her boyfriend that no, they could not come and sit down inside and look at the menu. Acted like I was kicking them out on the street until I told them it's literally illegal. We've had people come and sit on our patio and order wine while they wait. We've been told that's legal. And then when their to-go food comes out and they want to eat it on the patio and get another round, and then they act like we're ruining some night they have planned when they're told no. We're running a special where you get a pizza, some meatballs, and salad, and a bottle of house wine. Normally just the wine is $30. We've been told not to let people pick other than white or red, and it's whatever we have in stock, and people are disgusted that they can't choose. Like they just can't fathom not being able to choose their favorite wine. We have 1-star Yelp review from 2 days ago because Uber canceled an order because there were no drivers. It's like all these people come in and think,
this COVID stuff is crazy, but I'm rich, so all these quarantine rules don't really apply to me.
Don't get me wrong, there have been nice people. Most have been supportive and kind, but Jesus Christ, a lot of these people can just fuck off. The next person that complains about the wait, I might just throw their ticket in the trash and tell them that they can take out from Chipotle instead, because that's the next nicest option nearby. Oh, God, fucking hell. This reminds me of my thumbnail that I chose for today. Like, what is wrong with people? Like, are you that dumb that you don't realize that there's something crazy going on and, like, you have to take what is available? Like, people are putting themselves in the line of fire, possibly, infecting other people unintentionally because of these people who aren't taking it seriously, coming in and touching things and whatever. You want to sit there and have a beer or whatever. No, I get it. I don't want to be home anymore. I want to go out. I miss people, man. I want to go out and do things, but I care more about the well-being of other people who are vulnerable than my own social life. I think that's a little more important, wouldn't you say? All right, my dudes, that's all the stories I've got for you today. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, please smash that like button. It really helps me out to get this video pushed out to other people who may not have seen it otherwise. Don't forget to subscribe and turn on all notifications for future videos just like this one. As always, the links to the stories will be in the description below, so head on over to Reddit and show those posters some love with some upvotes. You know they deserve it, my dudes. And as always, you guys have a fan-fucking-tabulous day, and I will see you tomorrow. Peace out, my dudes.